A and B-roll. These are the two most common types of footage used in videos. They play two completely different roles, and they need to be understood to tell a great story. Here's A and B-roll explained. A-roll and B-roll get their names from film's heyday when editors would use two identical rolls, an A-roll and a B-roll, to create transitions between shots. Since most video production today is digital, rolls are far less common, but the terms have stuck. A-roll is the video or audio that tells the story, acting as the backbone of the video. Typically, this is an interview, a news segment, or any dialogue or video that serves as the main narrative driver. But watching an interview or news segment without any other visuals can suffer from being very boring. It's just a talking head, and there's nothing breaking it up to supplement what they're talking about. Plus, A-roll can be imperfect. Flubs, ums, uhs, coughs, and rambling dialogue all need to be removed. In order to cover up these imperfections, you need to add B-roll. B-roll is the footage that supplements and supports the A-roll with several different uses. Currently, my A-roll is talking to you about B-roll, while the B-roll is showing you my Premiere interface. The first use of B-roll is to break up A-roll. In this case, we've got a soundbite from the interview subject, but it's kind of long, so we want to add some B-roll to make it more interesting. The next use is to cover edit points. If you take the same soundbite and take out the least important parts or any stutters or ums, it will jump between the cuts. Putting B-roll over that keeps it interesting and hides the edits, making it seem like a more concise answer. Next, B-roll is used to visually show the story that's being told. This is different from the first use, but only slightly. The interview subject may not be boring, but if they're talking about something specific, the B-roll can show exactly what they're talking about. Lastly, B-roll can serve as a transition between separate A-roll segments. If your next A-roll section begins a new topic or line of discussion, a straight transition might be incredibly abrupt. Instead, inserting a few B-roll clips can let it breathe and act as a buffer between new or different A-roll pieces. Whatever B-roll footage you choose to use, make sure each shot supports the narrative being driven by the A-roll media. Without B-roll, many stories would suffer because they wouldn't be that dynamic. A news anchor talking about dramatic and catastrophic environmental disasters just wouldn't be the same without shots of buildings on fire, volcanoes erupting, or houses flooded in a residential neighborhood. B-roll can bring an entire story to life. Pond5 is an incredible resource when you need B-roll, where you can find millions of professional quality video clips that will support any narrative. Whether it's aerials, establishing shots, time lapses, or even 360 and VR footage, it's all there to enhance your story. If you like this video, check out our YouTube channel and subscribe for more tutorials. You can also read the Pond5 blog for lots of other filmmaking tips and tricks. And as always, head over to pond5.com to get millions of video clips and other assets to use in your next project.